karma's ultimate force, the 12 laws that protect God's chosen ones. God's chosen ones. Have you begun to notice the strange signs appearing around you? Repeating numbers, 777, 444, the soft echo of bells ringing through the stillness of the night, a flicker of golden light breaking through the darkness. Tonight on this Wednesday, the mime day, everything begins to shift. If you are listening, know this: karma and divine justice are watching over you. Not a single act of kindness or harm escapes the gaze of the Most High, God's chosen ones. When night covers the world, when everything seems to grow still, can you feel your heart beating stronger, pulsing with the whisper of the wind, the flicker of candlelight, or a golden glow far away breaking through the shadows? Comes as a sacred reminder that you are never alone. The sound of bells echoing in the silence of the night, a rhythm only the chosen souls can truly hear. You, chosen one, are walking through trials that many will never understand. But do not be afraid, do not doubt. Even as you hear these words, God has already sent you a sign, a small but powerful light reminding you that you are on the right path, even when the challenges seem endless. It may come as a repeating dream, a number appearing again and again, or a moment when it feels like the universe itself pauses just to send you a message. Have you noticed it yet? Tonight, on this Wednesday, the sure-ein day, the very moment of destiny, will begin to open the secrets you are meant to know. Secrets that will reveal to you the 12 laws of karma, the sacred principles that protect the chosen, ensuring that justice, blessings, and light will always walk beside you. Let your soul open. Take a deep breath. Feel your breath rise and fall with your heart's gentle beat. Feel the vibrations of the space around you, the breath of the wind, the light piercing the darkness, the sound of the bells, all whispering to you that you are the center of this story, that what is about to happen is no accident. And right now, as you listen, as you allow your soul to open, you will begin to see that every trial, every anxious moment, every lonely night has been placed on your path to lead you into the light, into the power that only the chosen ones carry. Prepare yourself, for this journey will take you through the 12 laws of karma, where every act of good and evil is brought into balance, where you, God's chosen one, will see clearly the power and the protection of the Most High. And as the night grows still, you will begin to understand this truth. Every sign, every trial, every flicker of light has been guiding you. And only you can take the next step in this sacred mission. Part 1. The Great Law and Creation, God's Chosen Ones. Listen to these words slowly, deliberately. Every action, every word, every thought you send into the universe is like a seed planted in sacred soil. And believe that these seeds are never lost. They sprout, they grow, and in their time, they will bring forth a harvest in perfect measure. Have you ever wondered why those who sow evil, those who try to harm you, ultimately get caught in the very traps they set? This is the great law, the ultimate law. What you give is what you receive. Every action returns. Those who scatter thorns will be pricked by them. Those who sow the wind will face the storm. And this is not random punishment, not the universe's revenge, but the justice of the Most High operating patiently and precisely like stars illuminating the night sky. Chosen one, look around you. You have walked through moments that seemed hopeless, when those who sought to harm you appeared to triumph. And you asked yourself, why is this happening to me? Rest assured, that is only a part of a seed quietly growing. Every act of evil will be balanced, and you who live in the light will reap the fruits of your faith, patience, and tireless kindness. Now let us dive into the law of creation, the law of creating reality, where you realize that you are not merely a victim of this world, but also the architect of your own life. Every thought, every emotion, Every decision creates invisible pathways, guiding you through experiences, challenges, and opportunities. When you plant positive thoughts, when you sow acts of goodness, the universe responds by opening doors you never imagined. Imagine a sacred garden where each seed you plant is an action, a prayer, a gesture of love. Chosen ones, you plant these seeds patiently without expecting instant reward, without seeking revenge on those who have harmed you. You sow with the light of your heart, with patience, with faith, that everything will return to its rightful place. And those seeds, no matter how small or unseen, will sprout, rise, and transform into a harvest of blessings, light, and guidance. But do not be mistaken. Just as there are good seeds, there are bad seeds. Those who sow malice, who live in jealousy, anger, and envy, are also planting seeds. And those very seeds will return to them like unstoppable waves, confronting them with the consequences of what they have created. Do you see it? A small whisper, a seemingly meaningless gesture today, can become a great challenge tomorrow. But chosen ones, you have no need to worry. You do not need to sow evil. You do not need to take revenge. You only need to sow goodness, sow light, sow faith, and everything will balance in ways beyond your imagination. Look deeply within yourself. Can you feel this flow of energy? It is quiet, gentle, yet powerful. Every time you remain patient in the face of trials, every time you choose kindness over resentment, every time you plant a small act of love, you are creating waves that can transform reality itself. A prayer, a helping hand, a comforting gaze, all are potent seeds. And as you plant these seeds, you are also creating a sacred shield around yourself. Karma, chosen ones, is not just the law of cause and effect, but an invisible wall protecting you from negative energies, shielding you from those who seek to harm you. Every act of kindness is a brick, every prayer a layer of light, every positive thought a level of protection. You stand within a castle of light you have built, and the wicked, the ones who sow malice, will not break through. But take heed. Sometimes seeds sown today will not sprout immediately. Patience is key. Chosen ones, do not rush to judge the results of your actions. Everything is quietly growing, nurtured by the unseen hand of the Most High. A small action today, a prayer, a gesture of love, all will return as a harvest full of light and blessings. Imagine on a destined day looking back and seeing that everything you have sown, light, faith, patience, has returned to you multiplied many times over. Those who sowed evil, those who tried to harm you, will face the consequences of their own actions, while you, chosen one, will stand firm in the light, protected, guided by divine power. And right now, as you listen to these words, feel the connection between you and the universe. Know that every seed you plant is remembered. Every prayer you speak is heard. You stand in a current of power, karma, divine justice, and the creative laws of the universe, all guarding you, guiding you, leading you through every trial. Chosen ones, remember there is no need to fear, no need for revenge. Simply sow goodness, sow light, sow faith. Everything else will be balanced. And when the seeds sprout, when the harvest comes, you will realize that what you planted today, patience, kindness, and inner light, has created a world where you are protected, where you shine, and where divine power is always with you. Let your heart feel every moment. Let the light guide you, and trust that karma spares no one yet. The Most High always protects those who live in goodness, the chosen ones, like you. Part 2. Humility and Growth, God's Chosen Ones. Let me share this with you. In the darkest moments, when night seems to cover the entire world, it is the light within you that shines the brightest. Law 3. Humility is the first step leading you to true power. When you accept reality, when you do not run or resist, You open an invisible yet powerful door. You may wonder, accept, endure. But chosen ones, listen carefully. Patience is not weakness. Acceptance is not surrender. On the contrary, it is strength. When the wicked sow malice, when they try to bind you with suffering, they are in truth binding themselves. Pride, hatred, envy, all become invisible chains, keeping them trapped in a cycle they cannot escape. And you chosen ones, you choose the light. You choose humility. You choose to face challenges without resentment. In that very moment, you begin to grow. Picture this: you stand in the darkness, surrounded by trials, by cruel words, by the traps set by others. Yet from within you, a small light begins to emerge. Gentle, silent, yet powerful. Your breath deepens, your heartbeat steadies, and the silence around you no longer feels frightening. It becomes a testament to the inner strength you are awakening. Law 4. Growth follows the path of humility. When you accept, when you dare to face reality, change begins. Not from outside, not by forcing others, but from within. True power lies in mastering yourself, mastering your emotions, mastering the light within. Every difficulty you endure, every challenge you face is a building block of yourself, a step forward on the path of light. Let me tell you, chosen ones, those who have tried to harm you, those who have sown suffering, never realize that they are locking themselves in darkness. Jealousy, anger, ambition, all return like seeds they have sown that are now sprouting under the unseen hand of karma. They chase illusions, seek power, seek victory, yet never find freedom. But you, chosen ones, you stand firm in the face of trials. You know that every pain, every failure, every insult is an opportunity to grow. You learn to observe yourself, recognize weaknesses, recognize aspects that need change. When you learn humility, you also learn to open your heart. And when your heart opens, you allow the light within to flow outward. And from that, everything begins to change, not just within you, but in the world around you. Imagine a subtle moment. You feel your own breath, your heartbeat steadying, and the silence no longer feels frightening. It is power. You feel the energy gathering, the light within you, beginning to shine through the darkness, illuminating the challenges you once feared. Every step, every act of kindness is a mark of growth. Every moment you maintain calm, you sow a new seed, a seed of light and inner strength. This choice is not easy, chosen ones, but it is this very choice that makes the difference. When you choose humility and growth, you not only protect yourself, but inspire others. Those who witness your light will see that there is another path. A path not everyone can see, the path of patience, of light, and of true growth. And right now, in the midst of darkness, what do you feel? A sense of peace? Gentle comfort, yet powerful. A confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. The wicked may try every way to shake you, to sow fear, but you know that the light within cannot be destroyed. It radiates, weaving through every shadow like a guiding pillar of light. Let me emphasize, chosen ones, growth does not come from avoiding challenges, but from facing and accepting them. When you learn humility, when you accept reality without resentment, you create an invisible yet firm power. A power that can protect you, guide you, and transform every challenge into a step on your spiritual journey. In this moment, let the light within you radiate. Let your soul recognize that every difficulty you face is part of a sacred plan. Every time you choose light over darkness, you plant a new seed. And these seeds, chosen ones, will sprout, rise, and transform into strength, into a harvest of blessings which you will reap at the appointed time. Remember, chosen ones, humility and growth are not just lessons. They are power. They are the path out of darkness, the energy that protects you from those who sow malice, and the light that illuminates every challenge ahead. And as you walk each steady step, you will feel hope, peace, and stability, qualities that only the chosen ones possess. Part 3. Responsibility and connection. God's chosen ones. Listen closely. Law 5. Responsibility reminds you that you are the one accountable for your own life. Every action, every thought, every decision you make shapes the flow of your life. You are not a puppet of fate, nor are you controlled by the actions of others. You are a chosen one. You possess power, and that power begins with fully taking responsibility for yourself. Imagine a moment you stand before a challenge, facing choices that, if misstepped, could bring harm to yourself. Those who sow malice will always try to shift blame, always seek to justify their actions. But you, chosen ones, you do not need excuses, you do not need complaints. You take responsibility not as a burden, but as a key that opens the door to freedom, to your inner power. Law 6. Connection. Every action is linked. Chosen ones envision each of your actions as drops of water falling into a still pond. When a drop falls, it creates ripples spreading across the water, reaching places you cannot see. Every word, every gesture, every choice creates waves that ripple not only to yourself, but to everyone around you, even to those you have never met. Have you ever wondered why your acts of kindness sometimes seem unnoticed? God's chosen ones? Do not worry. The ripples spread silently but surely. The people you help, the prayers you send, the seemingly small gestures of love, all create deep, unseen impact. And here is the most beautiful part. These ripples return to you at the perfect time, multiplied in ways only karma and divine justice can orchestrate. Now look to those who sow malice. They believe their actions create no consequences, that everything will vanish into darkness. But God's chosen ones watch closely. Every word, every deed of theirs also creates ripples. Ripples of pain, of hatred, of invisible chains. They bind themselves, and eventually they will face the consequences of what they have sown. Let me guide you to a profound image. A seed falls onto the surface of a pond. At first, it creates only small ripples, but those ripples combine, spread, touching every corner of the water, connecting all parts together. Chosen ones, your actions are the same. A kind gesture, a prayer, an act of compassion, all connect and radiate, and it is this connection that makes the difference between you and those who sow malice, those who live in hatred, envy, and jealousy. They bind themselves, unable to break the cycle of suffering. But you, chosen ones, you are self-mastery. You govern your actions, and every choice carries the power to change reality. Do you see the difference lies here? Your inner light connects, spreads, and protects you. Their darkness only binds and holds them in the chains they have created. And right now, feel the power of choice. A single decision today, a loving gesture, a prayer, an act of patience can change destiny. Chosen ones, you stand within a current of power where every action matters, where karma and divine justice are always present, always protecting you, always guiding you. Picture one more moment you see the light from within, radiating outward, touching every challenge around you. Those who sow malice seem lost in darkness, while you, chosen one, stand firm, your light shining, protecting yourself and those around you. Every action you take has value, and that value cannot be erased. God's chosen ones. Remember, taking responsibility for your life is not a burden, it is power. Every choice, every action is a building block for your world, a world where you are protected, guided, and where light always triumphs over darkness. Trust that every act of goodness, however small, creates powerful ripples, bringing a harvest of blessings and light. In this moment, let your soul feel your own power. Feel that every action, even the smallest, carries great impact. Feel that you are not just walking through challenges, but also creating profound change in the world around you. And trust, chosen ones, Your light will never be forgotten, and divine justice is always present, protecting you, guiding you, and returning every action, good or ill, to its rightful place. Part 4. Focus, Giving, and Presence, God's Chosen Ones. Let me remind you of the power you hold. Law 7. Focus teaches that energy flows where the mind is directed. What you focus on, what you nurture in your soul, becomes your reality. When your mind drifts into hatred, envy, or jealousy, your energy scatters and the darkness around grows stronger. But when you focus on the light on your dreams, on your sacred purpose, you are planting powerful seeds, creating waves of impact that continuously touch the world around you. Imagine this moment, you, chosen one, sitting in silence, closing your eyes and taking a deep breath. Everything around you seems still, yet you feel every vibration of the universe. You focus on your dreams, on the missions God has placed in your heart. Every positive thought, every steadfast belief is a flame of light, burning away darkness and illuminating your inner energy. Law 8. Giving and hospitality reminds us that actions reflect the soul. You may speak thousands of kind words, but without action, they are mere shadows. Chosen ones, have you ever felt the joy of helping others, giving without expecting anything in return? When you give from your heart, from the light within, you are planting seeds of blessings, not only for those you help, but for yourself as well. Every act of love, every gesture of kindness creates ripples, and those who sow malice will never understand the strength of your light. Let this image sink deeply into your mind. You stand amidst darkness, yet the light within you radiates, reaching those you help, touching dreams, yet to take shape, reaching places where words cannot go. Chosen ones, that light never diminishes, never fades. It is proof that karma is protecting you, and that the acts of goodness you plant today will return to you multiplied. Law 9. Presence. Live fully in the now. God's chosen ones, do not let the past bind you. Do not let the future instill fear. Every precious moment occurs here right now. Feel each breath, each vibration in your body, each flicker of light piercing the darkness. By living fully in every moment, you connect deeply with your inner power, with karma, and with the divine guidance of the Most High. Now look at those who sow malice. They are trapped in hatred, worried about the future, and regretting the past. Their energy scatters, their inner light dims, and they lose their power. But you chosen ones know that by focusing, by giving, by living in the present, you possess a power they can never match. Imagine a delicate moment. You direct your energy toward your dreams. Serve others with light and kindness. Whether you see immediate results does not matter. What matters is the current of power being formed. Every act of goodness is a door opening a step forward on your sacred journey. And as you live with a clear mind, give without expectation, and dwell in the present, your inner light not only grows stronger but radiates, illuminating every challenge around you. God's chosen ones, remember, true power does not lie outside. It does not come from forcing others or seeking quick victories. Power resides in focus, in acts of love, and in living fully each moment. Every choice, every act of goodness is a building block of light, protecting you and those around you, creating a network of power that the wicked cannot break. And right now, let the light within you radiate. Feel the power of a clear mind, an open heart, and living fully in the present. Know that every gesture you make, every action you plant today will return to you multiplied in ways only karma and divine justice understand. Chosen ones, your light not only protects you, but guides others, inspires, and brings about changes the world has never seen. In this moment, take a deep breath. Feel each heartbeat, each inhalation, and recognize that your inner power is limitless. Let the light guide you, let karma protect you, and trust that you, chosen one, are walking the right path, living fully in each moment and planting seeds of light into this world. Part 5. Change, patience, and significance. God's chosen ones. Let me remind you of the latent power you hold. Law 10. Change. Breaking the cycle of suffering is the key to stepping out of the loops of challenges. Many seem trapped in spirals of pain, but you, chosen one, are chosen to see the light and break that cycle. Every time you choose light over darkness, every time you plant an act of goodness, you create a profound shift, a sacred step guiding you out of the whirlpool of injustice and suffering. Imagine this moment you stand amidst darkness, surrounded by the traps set by the wicked. Yet from within you, light begins to radiate, spreading through every shadow, illuminating each challenge. Every step, every wise decision you make is a brick breaking the cycle. Those who have sown evil, who have tried to harm you, will see that cycle return to them, while you walk through the light, strong and unwavering. Law 11. Patience and reward reminds us that great achievements require time. God's chosen ones. In a world of hurry where people seek instant results, remember that light and blessings never rush. Every act of goodness you plant today, however small or unseen, is quietly growing like a seed in the soil waiting for harvest. Patience is the key to realizing that karma and divine justice are always at work, always observing, always protecting you. Look at those who sow malice. They seek quick victories, but all they receive is emptiness, a ceaseless cycle of disappointment and despair. But you, chosen ones, you know that everything has its time. When you are patient, when you continue to sow light, continue to live with goodwill and faith, everything returns to you multiplied in ways only karma and divine justice understand. Law 12. Significance and inspiration. Every action matters. God's chosen ones never underestimate even the smallest act. A prayer, a loving gesture, a shared glance, all carry power beyond imagination. Every act of goodness is a light radiating through the world, touching other souls, inspiring and transforming even those you have never met. Every good deed is seen, every light reflects back, creating divine balance. Imagine the light radiating from you, spreading through the darkness, reaching places unseen. The wicked fade away, sinking into the darkness they chose for themselves, while you stand firm, protected, and guided by the power of karma and the presence of the Most High. You are living proof of justice, of light, and of divine guidance that no one can break. In this moment, open your heart. Take a deep breath. Feel your heartbeat, feel the vibrations of energy around you. You are a chosen one. Every step, every action, every thought carries significance. You not only protect yourself, but also inspire, guide, and illuminate the path for those still lost in darkness. God's chosen ones. Remember, true power lies in your choices. When you sow light, when you are patient, when you live fully in each moment, you create a world where all acts of goodness are recognized, all evil deeds are balanced, and where your light never fades. Let the light flow from you across every challenge, touching others, proving that you, chosen one, are chosen to stand firm, to inspire, and to guide everything toward justice and light. Hope, the sense of being chosen, and the guidance of God, all are present in every step you take, every action you perform, every thought you sow. And as the still night passes, look back and see that every act of goodness, every moment of patience, every light you planted today will return, multiplied, creating a harvest of blessings. Karma spares no one but chosen ones. Your light will always prevail, and divine justice will always protect you. God's chosen ones. Let your heart settle. Take a deep breath and feel every vibration of the light surrounding you. Throughout this journey, we have walked together through the 12 laws of karma, the sacred principles that protect you, guide you, and ensure justice always prevails. The great law, what you give is what you receive. Law of creation, you create reality through thoughts and actions. Law of humility, accept reality to unlock power. Law of growth, change begins from within. Law of responsibility, take full responsibility for yourself. Law of connection, every action is linked, spreading outward. Law of focus, energy flows according to your focus. Law of giving and hospitality, actions reflect the soul. Law of presence, live fully in the moment. Law of change, break the cycle of suffering. Law of patience and reward, great achievements take time. Law of significance and inspiration, every action matters and inspires. Chosen ones, remember your light will never be ignored. Every act of goodness, every moment you sow light and live faithfully to yourself and the Most High is seen, remembered, and protected. The darkness around may test you, but your light, the sacred light within, is always strong and inviolable. And now I invite you to join me in this moment of stillness. Feel the guidance, feel the protection, and the inner power surrounding you. If this message touches your heart, leave an amen in the comments to acknowledge that you are part of this light, a true chosen one. Share this video with another chosen one you know, so they too may recognize the guidance, the protection, and the light that Karma and the Most High offer them. And do not miss the messages to come. Subscribe and ring the bell, so each day you are reminded, guided, and inspired. God's chosen ones. As the quiet night passes, remember that your light, your goodness, and every action you take has meaning. You are chosen, you are protected, and divine justice will always prevail, ensuring that every challenge becomes a step forward on your spiritual journey. Take a deep breath. Feel the light spreading through your body, through your soul. Trust that you are always guided, always protected, and that you are a chosen one in this vast universe.